not a psycho, I just wanna kill the alchemist. Just whack, isn't it? It's your boy Krilas. Welcome back to the channel. We got a good one today. I think we're gonna be ranking the wild cards. In my opinion, it's subjective. Anyways, we're gonna jump right into it right now. I ain't gonna waste your time. Let's get right into it. At our number 10 spot, we got your boy. I like to count. Boom, boom, boom. Now I'm just gonna have it playing in the background, really low, while I talk about it. Now this one right here was just stuck in my head for a while, and I have a style preference towards Oasis. He takes a lot of inspiration from people like D-Lo and stuff like that, who is my favorite beatboxer. So his style is kind of like right up my alley and what I enjoy in a beatboxer. So his bass line's super clean, super good. And yeah, just the melody was stuck in my head for a while. I like to count. You know what I'm saying? So this is our number 10. I know he ranked fairly high on every single person. It was pretty consistent where he was. And this is all subjective. Objectively, I see why he placed in the top 25 for sure. I forget exactly where he was though. But I know he wasn't as high as I have him right now. I don't think, at least. Hopefully not, because I also look dumb right now. But anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but if you watch it, you know it's sick. And Oasis is an up and coming like prodigy of beatboxing from the UK. So yeah, that's our number 10. Sorry. Now I'm gonna hide the screens so you don't get spoiled. The next one it's a bit contradictory on the premise of the person's style, because I'm not a very technical beatbox fan in comparison to like bass and musical beatboxing. But next is the Groove Master himself. I don't know if that's the nickname, I'm just calling him that, is Zero. Now this one, this one is very groovy, and it made me want to rewatch it a lot, because it's just like super groovy beatbox. I should turn this up because he's super quiet in this video. And Zero as a beatboxer is very technical, so I'm not a big fan of his style typically. But this wild card, whoo, like super groovy, and all these techniques he's using, super unique. That combo he's doing right now with the very common right now, and so many people are using it, but his is super clean, super consistently pitched, consistently in time. It's really good. Now I would say, I forget where he ranked again, but he also ranked pretty high. So I would say that people will agree that he deserves to be fairly high in the next GBB. I know he didn't perform very well last year in terms of the battles, but hopefully this year he gets in and proves that he deserves to be there. But yeah, just like the crew of this is insane. But yeah, other than Zero, we're gonna move on to our number 8 spot right now. Now this is one that might be a little low for most people. I just feel like the other ones above him I stuck in my head a little bit more, but this one was still crazy. Made me want to rewatch it a few times. It's your boy Mr. Androida from Chile. I think he's from Chile at least. But this one, it makes you want to re-listen to it, because it's like there's so many different layers to the beatboxing, so many unique sounds that no one else does. I would just say that the melody didn't stick in my head as much as other people, but man, I could definitely see why. I think he ranked, what was he, number 3, 2? I could definitely see why. Just personally, I have other ones above him. And I just wasn't expecting this, because I know he's really known for having like these crazy special sounds, these high pitched like zipper whistle sounds and stuff like that. But his bass was super clean. Lion has a lot of presence when he performs, because he performs it really well, you know, and the confidence is there, which is very important. Even though you're doing a wild card, it's still important. But yeah, not much else to say. I feel like a lot of people will agree with that. He ranked a lot higher for the judges, so I could see why. I just personally don't have him there. So the next one is another one that people have higher, I'm pretty sure. But again, just the melody wasn't as in my head, but I rewatched this one a lot too, because it's like, it's just mind-blowing, isn't it? It's your boy, number 7, Dillip. It's your boy Dillip. Now, I know this one is a fan favorite. Okay, that's a buffer. It's a fan favorite for sure. Dillip has a lot of fans that could be biased at what they say, but I mean, Dillip's insane. He's an alien in beatboxing. We all know this. But yeah, these beats are crazy. Like these teeth, the teeth beat, like the tooth beat. What do you even call it? The way I'm saying it sounds stupid. The beat with his teeth, super intricate, like super unique with this. Like there was just so many different ideas and sound variations in this track that makes you want to come back. And his basses are just like, it's super unique. GBB will be empty without like, it's a journey. It's a journey listening to Dillip. Spiral to Insanity. Like, come on. You can definitely see why. It deserves to be in top 10 for sure. And I feel like on most people's list, even subjectively, they'll have him there because it's just crazy. And if you're a beatbox fan, you're going to appreciate Dillip as who he is because he's insane. But that's number 7. I know we're kind of flying through this. I don't want to waste your guys' time. I have reactions to all these. So if you want to see my in-depth ideas, my in-depth thoughts, on the tracks, make sure you go watch the videos. Next, at number 6, we got a newcomer to the GBB stage. ZVD. Now, if you saw my reaction to this one, I went crazy. I just love his style. The melody's good. Stuck in my head for a while. I'll sit right there. Oh, right there. You see that couch right there? I'll be sitting right there, doing whatever. And I'm just like, all the time. And walking. I'll do the melody the whole time, even though I don't do it probably nearly as good. But you know what I'm saying. In my head all the time. And then this drop with the inward bass and double voice. Pressure. Oh, it's just so satisfying. It's such a good drop. And he levels it up throughout. Just a very solid track. Every time I hear it, it's so good. But yeah, definitely one of my favorites. Giving him the number 6 spot. Can't wait to see him on the GBB stage for real. I'm very, if you know, I know it's only round 1, but I really hope he gets there, and I really want to see him on the stage because that'll be insane. I feel like he'll kill it. Even though I know he said he struggled on the American Champs, so he didn't perform the way he wanted to. But hopefully, if he makes it to the GBB, he kills it. But yeah, that's number 6. Number 5. Right. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this is where he ranked. Like actually ranked. I could be wrong though. But at number 5 spot, we got your man from Malaysia, JP. JP, it's what I'm gonna call him. No, I'm just kidding. JP. We all know why he's here. Could even be too low for some people, but that stuck in my head for so long. Oh, so good. It's just so good. Make sure you watch my reaction to this one too. It's my most viewed video as of now, so appreciate that, everyone who watched it. Good singer too. Yeah, it's so sick. Oh, it's so sick. Yeah, I mean, everyone knows why he's gonna be here. He's gonna be top 5 for most people, subjectively. Also, just because he's new, he's a breath of fresh air to like beatboxing. But yeah, good singer, solid beats, very good melody. It's stuck in my head all the time. That made no sense. It's stuck in my head all the time, and yeah, very justified in being that place. If you're asking me, now the top 4 gotta be crazy if he's at number 5. And I'm telling you, these bruh, just like my reaction to these kind of says it all. At number 4, you got your man from the USA. Oh, it didn't change. Oh, Pono. There you go. Right up my alley, style-wise. Beatboxers like this, just like I just have a preference towards them. I love bass heavy, but like musicals, beatboxers. But yeah, no, his whistles, his sound variations, his double voice, his inward bass, his everything. Great cover too. Like, just. I just want to be quiet for a second. Listen. And he also has a swag to him, kind of like another person that's gonna be on the list coming up. But oh, nah, yo, Pono is so sick. Come on, it's just so good. levels it up later too. But yeah, I mean, I think he deserves to be there. I don't know. Let me know if you guys agree with that, because I know that I've seen, like, I don't think he ranked very high. I think he was like low end of the list, but subjectively, okay, number 3. Now this one was very controversial where he placed, and I think you know who it's going to be just off what I just said. But subjectively, my favorite singing performance in beatboxing history, I think. Seriously, it's so good. And like the way he sings, oh man. But anyways, at number 3, it's your man Vahtang from Russia. Like, I'm just gonna be quiet.
Rock and feel, I'm a crazy loudest person that you ever seen. You can now feeling free.
The presence.
You gotta carry for me.
Oh. Nah. No. Oh my god.
Can you all rock and feel? I'm a crazy loudest person that you've ever seen. You can now.
The fact he didn't make it makes me so sad.
Fools can do no more.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, I just had to listen to that. It's seriously my favorite singing performance in a beatboxer. I swear. Now, like I said in my reaction, though, the drops let me down a little bit, and I feel like this would probably be 1 or 2, 110%, if the drops were like more to my subjective taste. Doesn't mean they're bad, because they're very intricate, very unique. He does like the it's just like he does it with the bass later. I'm pretty sure it's hard. Oh, and then the bass he comes in with later though.
Why you think you dumb or blind?
He's just the most powerful beatboxer, period. At least from the Wildcards over there, like insane. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people agree with that. I've seen a lot of people like giving backlash that he wasn't in. But remember, guys, you gotta respect the judges. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect them. On an objective scale, I could see why he didn't. But on an objective scale, I could see why he would, though. You know what I'm saying? D'Lo had him 3rd, which is kind of where I have him. Kind of seems like a copy, but no, for real. There's only 2 other people that I have higher. Just because of the drops, though. Seriously, if the drops are more up my alley, man. Okay, anyway, at number 2, it's your man. It's the one who came in first place. It's your boy Wing. Now, this one is just so musical. Super clean. Just like, oh man, made me want to rewatch it a lot. Like these drops. His bass is so clean too. But yeah, Wing is one of the most musical beatboxers, and he's kind of like, since the BBU, he's been a lot more on my map. I knew of him before, but yeah, in the BBU, his wild card was sick, like so sick. I know, didn't he get? I think he got eliminated the first round, but it was a good battle. I forget though. But his wild card was so good. Ever since then, I've been just like interested in what he does next. But yeah, this did not let down. Came in first for a reason. But yeah, up my alley too. He isn't very bass forward, but musically, it's just satisfying to listen to, really. But yeah, that's enough said for him, I think. I mean, a lot of people agree with that, I'm pretty sure. Now, if you use the process of elimination, you'll know who's number 1. It's your man from Saudi Arabia, Ice. Now, this one was just, I don't even know. Blew me away. There is a glitch. Yo. Oh, it's just so groovy while being so intricate. The pitching on this, with like the tighter one on top, the T stuff. There's a million things I can point out about this wild card, but it's just like, I think if I was more aware of Ice, maybe he wouldn't be here. But his style is so new to me. Like, I've never heard a beatboxer like this, you know? And I just love the grooviness of, like, the musicalness hidden underneath all the intricacies. You know? Like, What? Oh, it's just, I don't even know. I think I think a lot of people have him up top 3. I did have a poll on my channel. Make sure you go vote on it if you'd like to. But due to the overwhelming amount of love that JP and Ice's wildcards received, I asked people thought they were ranked too low, and some people still thought Ice ranked too low, and he was 4th. Oh, and JP was like 7th or 7th, 7th or 6th, I think. But yeah, no, yeah, just crazy. Like, it just blew me away. One of the most mind-blowing beatboxes experiences I've had for a while. And then D-Lo drops a track and it just like blows me even more out of the water. But yeah, no, that's all I have to say about that. I mean, there's some honorable mentions. I would like to mention Max's was really good. I didn't stick my brain as much, but I definitely wanted to rewatch it a decent amount. So Max would be an honorable mention for me. Another honorable mention would be, oh, there's one on my mind. Helium. Now, Helium just isn't my subjective taste, but his was really good. Pitched perfectly, very much in time. It was pretty groovy. Just not subjectively, I just wasn't feeling it as much as I feel the other ones. Oh, there was a couple more, I think. I want to give a shout out to Sashay. I was in live stream when D-Lo watched it, and he was blown away. Very good. If he had a mic and better audio quality, he definitely probably would have been ranked higher from every other judge. Cause I think D-Lo was the only judge that ranked him high. But very underrated wild card. Shout out to you. Oh, Napalm, I wanted to say a shout out to Napalm because I know people thought it was bad. Wait, he was 2nd. Yeah. It went Wing, Napalm, Miss Androida, I think. Could be wrong. But I have a reaction to all of them, by the way, if you'd like to go watch it. But Napalm's was just so him. And when you're a beatboxer and you've created a niche for yourself and you've cemented yourself, you can use that style and it not be like unoriginal. Do you know what I mean? Like, people will say like, oh, it's so apparent, it's just whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, especially with the judges have been there for Napalm's like come up into beatboxing, some of them, and some were like coming up with him, like D-Lo and stuff like that. So they can appreciate it because it's like he made that style a thing. So it's kind of like what Zeka was saying in the kickback, where it's like it's called style haters, you know what I'm saying? Because he always does that click roll beat, like the click roll sound. It changes up in variations, but you know what I mean. So when you cement yourself like that, it would be like if every time D-Lo did a, or every time he did his scratch, we were just like, dude, like it's so repetitive, you know what I'm saying? But with him, it's just a bit different because he doesn't spam those sounds often. But like Napalm does a lot of lip roll beats, so I see why people want to bring it up, but at the end of the day, it's his style, and he's made a niche for himself, and people have followed him, and he's one of the pioneers of lip rolls in general. But anyways, that's my list. I'm not going to ramble on any longer. But yeah, honorable mentions. So, there were so many wild cards this year. I want to preface that. Like, even though if you didn't make it my subjective, who cares what I think, to be honest. But there were so many good wild cards this year. So many people, so many new people that were like, what? Like, you know, I never knew about you. Now I'm going to pay attention to you because you're crazy. But I want to give a shout out to them. These are just the ones that stuck in my brain the most. I'm very sad about some of them not making it in, like Vahtang, but it's pretty much the only one that didn't make it in, I think, out of my list. I respect the judges. I respect all their decisions. This is just my personal list. If you liked the video and enjoyed it, make sure you like the video and smash it like D-Lo says. And then I'll catch you on the next video. It's your boy Krilas, and I'm signing off right now. Yeah.